AndrewGGibson.com. Discover the revolutionary gameplay of Scramble, breaking the mold of classic arcade games. Scramble is a classic arcade game that was first released in 1981. Despite being over 40 years old, Scramble remains a highly influential and important game in the history of video games. This article will explore the reasons behind Scramble's significance and popularity, as well as its innovative gameplay mechanics, unique sound and graphics, and overall fun factor. One of the reasons Scramble is so important is that it was one of the first games to feature horizontal scrolling. This may seem like a small detail, but it was a groundbreaking innovation at the time. Before Scramble, most arcade games had static backgrounds, and players could only move vertically or horizontally within the screen. Scramble's horizontal scrolling allowed for a more immersive and dynamic gameplay experience, and it paved the way for many future games to incorporate scrolling as a core gameplay element. Scramble, in fact, follows a completely linear level design. However, despite its linearity, Scramble was still a groundbreaking game for its time. The level design was expertly crafted, with each level offering new challenges and obstacles to overcome. The difficulty of the game increased gradually as players progressed, providing a satisfying sense of progression. The strategic element of the gameplay came not from the ability to choose levels, but from the player's ability to carefully navigate each level and make precise movements to avoid obstacles and enemy fire. This required skill, practice, and patience, making Scramble a game that was both challenging and rewarding to play. In terms of gameplay mechanics, Scramble was also highly innovative. One of its most notable features was its use of fuel management. Players had to carefully manage their fuel supply in order to progress through the levels, as running out of fuel meant instant death. This added an extra layer of challenge and strategy to the game, as players had to balance the need for speed with the need to conserve fuel. The sound and graphics of Scramble were also highly distinctive and innovative. The game featured a unique, synthesized sound that was unlike anything else in arcade games at the time. This sound, combined with the game's colorful and detailed graphics, created a highly immersive and memorable gaming experience. But perhaps the most important factor in Scramble's enduring popularity is simply its fun factor. Despite its age, Scramble remains a highly enjoyable and addictive game to play. The combination of its innovative gameplay mechanics, non-linear level design, and distinctive sound and graphics make it a true classic of the arcade era. In conclusion, Scramble is a highly important and influential game in the history of video games. Its innovative gameplay mechanics, distinctive sound and graphics, and overall fun factor have helped it to stand the test of time and remain a beloved classic of the arcade era. Whether you're a fan of classic arcade games or just looking for a fun and challenging gameplay experience, Scramble is definitely worth checking out.